Hello everybody. If I sound a bit funny, it's because I'm getting over a rather bad cold, so apologies in advance. I'm doing this video in pretty much one take, but if I make any major mistakes or leave out anything important, I will leave a note in the video description. You are looking at Littlehampton Beacon, which was built in time for the Millennium to celebrate that, and it's been lit a few times in the years since then. It's located at India Oscar 90 Romeo Tango, and the worked all Britain Square is Tango Quebec 00. The reason I'm doing a video about this is to do with the RSGB's Beaconnect project. There's more information about that at rsgb.org/coronation. And I have applied for a special event station call sign Golf Bravo 23 Bravo Lima Hotel, Beacon, Littlehampton, in order to celebrate the coronation of King Charles. Now, life has been quite hectic recently, so I thought it would make sense from the availability point of things to apply for this license during a period which coincides with a week off work, which is from Wednesday the 21st of June, the longest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere, through to the end of the month. So during that time period, I will be activating Littlehampton Beacon as often as possible. Just a couple of things to mention though. I'm possibly going out on a limb a bit because I think the majority of beacon activations took place at the beginning of May, during or shortly afterwards, after King Charles' coronation. The other thing is that the times that I'm active may be quite early in the morning or late in the evening, partly to avoid other people and crowds with the recent EMF regulations in mind. It can get very busy down there even on a weekday, and furthermore there's not an awful lot of parking very close to the beacon, and what there is tends to be quite expensive, and I've had an expensive couple of months recently. So whilst I'm not trying to be overly stingy, obviously I don't want to pay out lots of money if I don't have to. So pay and display hours are between 8 in the morning and 8 in the evening, so I may well be operating outside of those times and possibly trying to go down the grey line as well. The other thing is antennas. For the reason I've just mentioned, I may well be using compromised antennas and possibly low power as well, such as 5 watts from my Yaesu FT817ND. So basically I'm going to need all the help that I can get. If you hear or work Littlehampton Millennium Beacon, then please do put a spot on the cluster. That will help greatly. I will try to be active on as many HF bands as possible. I do have Ampro whips that can go on top of my car for bands from 40 metres upwards. I've got one for 20, 6 and 10 from memory. And it's also probably quite a good location for 2 metres as well, particularly if we get a bit of tropospheric ducting. Another idea is I might use the Wonder Loop antenna on 10 metres. I had some good success a couple of years back doing that from near the water's edge, and I might also be able to get my SOTAbeams multiband antenna up as an inverted V by having it parallel to one of the groins at low tide. So that's the plan from Wednesday the 21st of June onwards. Low expense, low tech, low everything kind of operation, but I will try to be on the air as much as possible. And it's so lucky I've got a week off work, because if I was trying to fit it in amongst my rather long and non-standard working hours sometimes, I think I'd be lucky if I could get on the air at all. But your help, as I say, with a spot on the cluster would be greatly appreciated. If you do happen to hear me or work me, frankly, I will need all the help that I can get. 7-3.